Hello, my friends. Ezra Levant here. As you can see, I'm in the back of an Uber. I am heading towards Pearson International Airport in Toronto, from which I will fly to JFK Airport in New York City, from which I will get in another vehicle and go down to the Brooklyn Police booking station, where our reporter Anna Slatz remains inexplicably in police custody, even though in normal circumstances and according to the advice of our senior criminal lawyer in New York City, she should have been released within hours after her arrest last night, a false arrest, I might add, for being out past the curfew in New York City. I must tell you, and this is an important point, that journalists were specifically exempted from that curfew last night. Anna Slatz, of course, is a journalist and was acting as a journalist for us when she was arrested. I'm not particularly mad at police because it was chaotic and they were probably just rustling everybody up. But once she was in the police station and made that point clear, she should have been let go right away. For those who haven't seen my earlier updates, I spoke with Anna for about 60 seconds last night. She called me just before midnight, around 11:30 if I'm remembering, and told me where she was and what had happened, and then her phone was taken away. It was a 60-second call. We engaged local senior counsel right away, and it looked promising. They made immediate phone calls. They tried to get her out right away. I was advised that it would happen within a few hours. I waited up, but I guess I fell asleep. I woke up with a start at 7 a.m., and she was not out yet. So we retained a second law firm and have retained a third law firm, all of which is rather absurd because this is not a matter of difficult legal work. It's just get her out of there. Like, there's no really argument other than let her go. It's just a ticket, really, a summons. It's not, there's no bail hearing. There's nothing like that. It's just get her processed. But no avail. I should tell you that this morning as well, we contacted the consulate, and we are the Canadian consulate in New York City, and they are engaged in the file as well. We've also retained, so we have law firm number one. I literally have just received a note while I'm on the phone here that they have located her. So I'll read that email more carefully. I just saw it pop up on my screen. So the consulate, thank you to them. Literally while I'm sitting here speeding to the airport, I see that the consulate has managed to track her down. Our Canadian lawyer was making calls to the police booking station and she was not yet in the system. They expect she will appear before a judge. All right, so just to sum up, Anna Slatz arrested last night falsely for breaking the curfew, despite a specific legal exemption for journalists. We retained lawyers almost immediately who said this is just a minor summons, she'll be let go within a few hours, no big deal. We took that advice to heart, but alas, it did not come true, possibly because of the chaos of the riots, possibly because of pandemic, or all of the above. It is, what time is it now? It's 11:12 in the morning. She has not yet been released. We've engaged two other law firms, a second one in the New York area and one in Toronto. I congratulate our Toronto lawyers for mobilizing the Canadian consulate in New York, which has done an excellent job. And although I'm critical of the Liberal government, obviously the diplomats and bureaucrats, the professional civil servants, have done a great job and tracked her down. And that was within, half an hour they did that, or an hour. So I thank them, big thanks to them. I will land in JFK just before 2 o'clock. I hope that she'll be out before then. Like I say, I just saw the subject line in the email flash by here, so I don't even know when she'll be out, but I will be on the ground in New York either to meet her when she's free or to attend at the police station or to attend at the court. It's just not something that we're going to let happen, that a journalist for Rebel News be put in jail at all, let alone for doing nothing wrong. And she knew that she did nothing wrong. She said so to the police last night. In the 60 seconds I was with her on the phone, she was saying that and telling me that, and then our own lawyer confirmed that. So just to sum up, literally 3 law firms working to get Anna out of jail. Canadian consulate in New York City having some success, for which they have my thanks. Yankee Pollock, mutual friend, is already in the States. Mutual friend is already in the States. He's going down by car. He should be down there by about 3. He's a friend of Anna and a friend of mine. But I have decided to go down there personally, and I am in fact on the next flight out of Toronto. There are very few flights these days, as you know, but I found one on Delta. So that boards in just under an hour, actually. Actually, it boards in 36 minutes. So that's it. If you want to help, go to saveannaslatz.com. As I previously announced, any surplus there, we will just simply give all the funds to Anna herself as some sort of a danger pay bonus or something. We are lawyering up heavy duty, which is our way at Rebel News. But it feels rather impotent. I mean, we have all these top guns. 2 firms in New York and 1 firm up here, and they're great, but it is not actually a legal problem. It's a paperwork problem, it's a clerical problem, it's a chaos problem, it's hundreds and hundreds of people detained at once and all waiting at the police station, and the police station still operating under pandemic rules. So I think that's the problem. I think that, frankly, Anna would probably be spat out by that system on a schedule, no matter how many lawyers we put on the case. But if there's a way we can make it faster, we will, and we are. And I want to go down there personally to greet her and be a friendly face to her when she gets out, and to tell her we appreciate this. I'm seeing more text messages coming through that more communications are happening. I am en route down there myself. I'm going to sign off right now. If you want to go to saveannaslatz.com and chip in any surpluses beyond the legal fees, we will just simply give to Anna. And hopefully next time you see me, I will be in New York with Anna, and she can tell us all about her ordeal, and hopefully it was not too traumatic. I have never spent a night in prison myself, and I can imagine it was uncomfortable. Hopefully that's all it was, and nothing worse. Once again, thank you for all your support, for all of Anna's fans and supporters out there. She's the newest Rebel, actually, and it's quite something that this happened on her first big assignment for us, but I guess that's baptism by fire. That's how it is at Rebel News. So go to saveannaslatz.com, SLATZ.com. Chip in if you like. All surplus goes to her. And other than that, I'll see you on the other side. Thanks.